Yeah, my name is Dr. Khadija Yahya Malima. I'm basically an epidemiologist with a nursing background. I'm a lecturer at Muimbili University of Health and Allied Sciences, but I'm also the chairperson of the National Research Ethics Committee in Tanzania, which is a national body that is responsible for regulating health research in the country. And I'm here attending the PM meeting simply because it's an opportunity for advancement of science in trying to improve lifespan of the humankind using very advanced technologies. Now, PM is defined as personalized medicine, or you could say precision medicine, which is very specific, addressing tailor-made, so to speak, treatment regimens that can only be developed after we do a genetic analysis of what makes up a person. You know, each individual has unique characteristics which may predispose them to have certain diseases compared to other populations. So, precision medicine actually intends to check advanced practice to prevent diseases, to treat diseases that are non communicable. For example, cancers, diabetes, all these hereditary diseases, congenital anomalies, which can be genetically modified. Now, this is in advance of what you call gene therapies, which is very specific, targeted treatments within the makeup, the human DNA, to make sure that we actually have less burden of non-communicable diseases. And this has come as an advancement in scientific thinking simply because we have been overwhelmed with infectious diseases. But you know, there are some of the risk factors with infectious disease that can be avoided. Behavior modification, for example, can actually help alleviate some of the infectious diseases. So that is the other side. We want to be able to at least decrease the raising prevalence of chronic non-communicable diseases in the world. So this is a partnership, a brainstorming meeting, if you could say that way, between the European countries and some of the East African countries. So we come together in looking for the challenges, opportunities on how this can be implemented within the member countries. It's still a novel research idea. We're brainstorming ways on how to go about it. One of the tremendous challenges is that, you know, we both know that in developing countries, for example, in the East African region, we still have a shortage of human resource for health. We have few scientists, and we have less of the highly qualified genomic or genetic specialists. But I think we have an abundant type of resources that can actually be contributing factors to make this research or this type of interventions be possible. One of it is that we have very strong collaborations, and especially for us in Tanzania, we have very strong international collaborations, and our research landscape is very rich and endowed with the right regulatory frameworks. We do have a strong ethical board that provides oversight and guidance to make sure that research is translating into beneficial for all the involved parties, that research is going to translate into eventual benefit to the average Tanzanian. We have invested in the human resource for health, especially in the bioinformatics. We now have a program that is going to be launched, I think, in the next academic year or on bioinformatics, which is going to be part and parcel as a landscape, our strength for this advancement in science and research. And we do have a very strong foundation in being part of collaborative studies that cuts across the globe in multi countries. So that's an opportunity for us. There are many more, and but one of the challenges that we have is that we have to at least upgrade some of our regulations or guidance documents and how we coordinate or integrate research in the country. We do have a kind of a fragmented system because we do have one Apex organization that is regulating research in the whole country, but then we also have another organization that has a mandate to regulate health research, and then we do have another organization that has a mandate to, you know, provide oversight for clinical studies And then we do have the other side where they actually have a mandate to do research. The research organizations, the universities, they have their own mandate to do research, promote the use of those research, and then there's the animal part. So we have one, maybe not a challenge, as an opportunity that to bring together all these governing bodies to make sure that we have a unified way of regulating research or coordinating research, that if it's one-stop center, at least we're all informed of what is happening with the other. And so that is one area we have to look into. We do have a wide disaggregated infrastructure for health research, at least in the laboratories, but they are still also not unified. You cannot go to another institution which has a maybe gene sequencing lab and use that. So we have some small challenges we have to overcome. But thinking the other challenge is that health literacy. Health literacy is a challenge in our country, and especially that, when you look into infectious diseases, we still have bouts of cholera when times permit. And that's not because we do not know what to do. We know they're causative organism, but we have not made advocacy programs well spread to the society. So one enormous challenge that we have to lay the ground for this work to be able to take off is make sure that the society in general understands what is genetics, that there is genetic counseling. We have to develop human resource for health. We have to translate all this advanced science in Kiswahili so that every Tanzanian can understand and be recipient and accommodating when the technology is available to take care of these genetic affiliated diseases. Thank you.